Susan Uzono. I'm married to a gentleman from Akwa Ibom, and I have three kids, a boy and two girls. I'm from a family of five, well, three girls and two boys. And yeah, with my father, my mom is late now. Okay, thank you. My take on bullying. Sometimes I really wonder why people bully. And I'm caught between thinking that they do it on purpose or they just don't know that they are doing it. I remember growing up and realizing that I just couldn't fit in. And I don't know why. I just kept on wondering. I think for the most part of my childhood, days, I kept on wondering why I couldn't fit in. Even if at some point I heard some people tell me why, I think there was just this part of me that wanted to be like every other person. Okay. So I remember those times in school where I would see some group of girls and I would want to be their friend. They just would literally push me away. And I didn't understand why. I mean, at, it started so early at the age of 10, 10 between 10 and 11, in secondary school. It was that early. I remember vividly, and it bothered me. It bothered me. I know I really wanted to be part of the girls group, talking, chatting, screaming, but I didn't have that privilege. I didn't have the opportunity. So yeah, but I remember my head teacher, and interestingly, she she's my friend on Facebook. I remember being so down on this particular day, and I went to her, and she said, "What's going on?" I said, "I don't know why people just don't want to play with me. They don't want to um welcome me, as it were." And she looked at me and she said, "Don't you know they are jealous of you?" And for a little girl at that time, you just know that jealousy is when you don't have something and somebody else has that thing. So when she said it, I was wondering, what do I have that other ladies don't have? You know, at that time, my small mind could not wrap itself around what she was saying. But at least it was a reason. Okay, but this did not stop me from pondering. People that's bully. Just as I said, I don't know why. I don't know why. But I also feel that sometimes they don't even know that it is bullying. Another thing is, while growing up, I realized that some people just felt that because their parents have done well, I mean, done well in the sense that okay, they were living in choices area and in the place where I grew up, and okay, that's average. Now you won't call it wealth, but then it came out as wealth. And so they were relating with each other. And I went to a school that was, had a church. So it was like, yeah, the members of the church were in the school. So somehow, I don't know if they knew, but they just bonded with themselves. So we that look like, okay, we're from an average home, just had that, you know, there was just that block for every attempt we made to okay to mingle, to be part of what's going on. There was just that block. So for me, that block really, really came as bullying. It came as bullying. Okay. Now that in itself, happened for a while, where we started learning to find ourselves in those times where I realized I just couldn't fit in. I didn't know what was going on, and I tried hard. I just realized that keeping to yourself, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I also realized that mingling may not just be for everybody. And I also realized growing up that after secondary school, growing up where when these things still continued, where some will literally tell other people we don't want to mingle with her, so that people that like us will not look at her. Um, then it was so painful. It's good that I can talk about this now and laugh about it. But the truth is, in order to go through life, in order to cope with life, you must just realize who you are and embrace those things that happen to you that kind of it's unique. I don't like looking at the bad side of anything. Those unique things that happen to you, and then find the strength in it. What I'm saying is, it wasn't the usual for me to just have a lot of friends at the same time. So yeah, you get to realize the strength that you carry. You get to have time for yourself. You get to have time to build yourself, and that's the benefit of being pushed away, being ignored. So for me, I just I just feel that though it's wrong, but I believe that some people are listening to this now and realizing that, oh, okay, so that's a kind of bullying too. Yeah. When you discriminate against people for whatever reason, you're really, really putting them at a place where they cannot fully express themselves. So that's my take on bullying. Trust me, it wasn't that easy. But I'm who I am now, and I'll tell you, it brings out the best in you. It makes you not to be too dependent on anyone. It's just, as I said, gives you room and time to be innovative and creative, and you do well with criticisms, and you do well with a lot of bad vibes. You just know bad vibes from a distance, and you just soar. So that's another good aspect of being picked on unnecessarily. Yeah, I'm not trying to exonerate the fact that some people just expose themselves to being picked on, and some people are being picked on as a reward of what they're doing to other people. But by and large, there are people just want to pick on you because they feel they should pick on you, regardless of the fact that you want them to love you. All right, comment below. Let me know your own take on bullying. This is Getting to Know Susan Uzono. I care, and there will be a lot more videos. Yeah, videos about my own experiences coming your way. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.